Coming to you from McKeesport, Pennsylvania, it's continuing coverage of OLSH Charger basketball as the ladies are visiting South Allegheny in a conference matchup. It's the final regular season section matchup for the Chargers. As they actually have another game tomorrow or Saturday against Eden Christian. But Christian tonight, it's South Allegheny Gladiators. It's senior night. It's their last game of the season. You know they're going to put it all on the court. The Chargers are going to have to play good if they want to keep their seeding for the pairings meeting on Monday.
Yeah, SA is going to come out here in their home gym, senior night. They're all pumped up. They're ready to go. They're going to come out here and throw everything at the Chargers tonight. The Chargers are just going to have to play their game, stay poised, be composed, play the offense the way they do, execute, move the basketball, and then, gang rebound on the boards and play your defense.
It's the Chargers come in with a record of 14-6 overall. They're 7-2 in section. It appears that they're going to, unless there's a huge upset in with Avonworth, they're going to finish the season in second place. South Allegheny is coming in 8-13 overall, 2-7 in section. The Chargers took them down at the AAC 53-28. What date was that? That was back on January 16th. And South Allegheny, the Gladiators, really, you can see it in their eyes. They're really wanting to play hard and give the Chargers all they can handle tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough battle for sure. Always going on the road's never easy, and you're traveling out here, and it's a game where you beat them by a big margin last time, so you have to find some energy and get yourself going in this game early. You don't want to leave SA, hanging around, because then it'll be a game, and then you're in for a dogfight.
Talking to Coach Eckerly on the way out, I rode out in the bus with the team. He's I don't want to say overly concerned, but he wants them to play well, and he needs the team to do well to keep the chances of them getting a quote-unquote home game. I've heard conversations that OLSH will not play home games because of the size of their gym. I've heard that they will, so I don't know what the situation is. I guess we'll find out on Monday.
Yeah, we're going to find out soon here, and obviously, for Coach Eckerly and his staff, he wants to finish the season out strong here going into playoffs and keep the momentum going and the confidence going. So you want to play well tonight on the road. You want to play your non-section game on Saturday and play well, and then hopefully in the pairing meeting you get what you want and stacked up against who you want to go against in the playoffs, and then to make your run for the championship.
Well, the Chargers come in on a 2-game win streak. Last game, that big win over Seton LaSalle back at the AAC. At the AAC, and they look to like I said, look to finish the section season on a win streak. As I said, they got another game on Saturday, but the girls are fired up. They're ready to go. I know that they're anxious. They're actually anxious for this regular season to end, and they're ready to get on to season number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. They're definitely, looking forward to the playoffs. They set them up for a lot of success this year, and, had a good section this year record. And so going into the playoffs, hopefully they get a great seed and they can make a run there and contend for a Whitfield title and then go into the States.
You can see the captains meeting with the officials pregame here. The Gladiators, I guess they're calling their seniors all captains today. All 5 of their seniors are in the meeting with the captains and coaches. But you got to love that, given, this is their last game. They're not going to be going on to the postseason. So this is their swan song for the season, so to speak.
Yeah, so they're going to play hard tonight. They're going to be dialed in. It's at home. It's in front of their crowd and their family. So it's going to be a good one tonight. The Chargers, again, they got to get out on the right foot and just, pass the ball well, move it around the perimeter, find their high-low action, get Bridge involved early, down low, and see what you can do from there.
You're watching and listening to Charger pregame. I'm OLSH, Christian Harbaugh alongside, and we're getting ready for this one. We'll step aside here, get ready for the pregame, and we'll be coming right back with the starting lineups for both of these teams and opening tip in just 1 minute. Don't go away. Welcome back here to McKeesport, South Allegheny High School, home of the Gladiators. And now we'll have the starting lineups for both of these teams. First for the Chargers, the head coach is Don Eckerly. He will send this lineup out. 5'11 forwards, she's a senior, Kara Bridge. A 5'7 senior guard is number 5, Kylie Nagy. A 5'4 senior guard is number 11, Gia Irillo. Another senior, a 5'8 guard, is number 12, Alyssa Mitten. And number 21 is 5'5 senior guard, Mia Grisafi. Again, for the Chargers, it is Bridge, Nagy, Irillo, Mitten, and Grisafi.
Head coach for the OLSH is Don Eckerly. And now
For South Allegheny, their starting lineup, the head coach is Steve Mitterer, is number 1, senior 5'2 guard is Alyssa McCutcheon. Number 3 is Kaylin Thomas. She's a 5'2 senior guard. Another senior, 5'1 guard, is number 5, Faith Horesco. Senior 5'3 guard is number 23, Lena Cortazzo. And number 41 is senior forward, Shay Gilbert. For the Gladiators, it's McCutcheon, Thomas, Horesco, Cortazzo, and Gilbert. All seniors, as you would expect on senior night, Christian.
Yeah, super excited, for this game tonight. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a fast-paced game. It's going to be up and down game. Their seniors are fired up. Again, they're going to come out. They're going to do everything they can to give the Chargers a game here. And it's never easy on the road.
No, it's
section play is never easy on the road. Second time seeing the Chargers this year, so I'm sure they got some stuff dialed up on offense and defense to try to contain the Chargers tonight.
It'll be Shay Gilbert and Kara Bridge to get this started for the two teams. Chargers in their charcoal uniforms with the purple numbers and gold trim.
They're the best uniforms.
They are sharp. Unfortunately, next year they're going to have to get rid of them. You have to have contrast, and right away we get a whistle. And I was told by Coach Mitterer that number 3, Kaylin Thomas, was going to come out right after the tip because he wanted to start her because she is a senior, but she has a concussion and she can't play. So that was the plan. Hence the whistle.
She did just go to the bench.
Yep. Grisafi with the 3 on the way, off the rim and out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds off the Chargers. Gladiators ball as we are just underway, no score.
And Chargers going to be in a little bit of pressure here.
McCutcheon will bring it. Well, she's going to pass it back. They pass it across. Finally, it's Cortazzo over to McCutcheon. There you see Horesco. Cortazzo, top of the key. McCutcheon now. Chargers not letting him penetrate. Cortazzo from the foul line kicks it back out. It's tipped and tracked down by Horesco. Block shot there by Nagy. It goes out of bounds off of Nagy.
So that was good active defense on the perimeter early, being in the gaps for the Chargers, not letting them penetrate the gaps. And then Nagy, nice block there.
Yep. Horesco now back out to Cortazzo, and they'll throw it away. It goes into the Charger bench, trying to hit McCutcheon. Another turnover.
Yeah, Chargers starting out strong on defense for about 59 seconds there.
Yeah. Here comes Grisafi. Got Irillo in the far corner. Nagy now controls. Back to Irillo in the corner. She's wide open. Elects to kick it back out. They go around the horn. Grisafi all the way across Irillo to Nagy. Nagy says, I'll shoot the 3. It's off the iron. And nice play there by, I think that was Beaumont, 14, yes. Knocked it off one of the Chargers. Nope, she didn't. It went out of bounds. It will be Charger ball.
Yeah, she was trying to get there, but didn't get there fast enough, and when she bounced the ball off the ground, it was already out of bounds.
Grisafi to Nagy in the corner. They get it in the Bridge. Shea Gilbert's right there. The ball's knocked out of Bridge's hand, and here come the Gladiators. Still no score. Little under 6.5 to go.
Bridge just got to go straight up with that. As soon as she puts someone on the deck, that gives the Gladiators too much time to get back and recover.
Cortazzo has the ball knocked out of her hands. Nagy, headman pass to Grisafi. One to beat, makes a move. It's knocked out of her hands, and it's going to be Charger ball, 6-10.
Good ball ahead there. Trying to push the tempo like always. That's some of their best offense of the year is, getting out in transition.
Out to Grisafi. Back to Nagy, baseline, all the way across. Wide open's Mitten. She fakes the three. Grisafi says, I'll take the wide open three. It won't go, but Mitten has the rebound. It's knocked out of her hands.
Wow, what a great drift pass and good penetration by Mitten there, and good pass. Grisafi just misses the wide open three.
McCutcheon with the two.
Was her foot must have been on the line in the corner there.
Yeah, because I thought it was a 3-2.
I thought it was a 3.
I did too. Irillo to Nagy. Gladiators with a 2-0 lead. Nagy to Irillo. She'll launch a three. Rebound by Beaumont.
So far, the Chargers getting what they want. They're getting some penetration, good kickouts, good wide open threes. Just haven't got anything to fall yet in the first minute and a half here.
Horesco did the double step. Gets called for the turnover.
Cupid shuffle.
Yeah.
Again, they're going to try to look for that high-low action, trying to find Bridge down there. If she can't score, then she's going to kick it out.
Nagy, Grisafi to Mitten. Back to Nagy, all across court. Irillo thought about baseline drive. Back up top to Mitten. There's Nagy into the paint. She gets fouled going into the paint.
That was a great penetration by Nagy on the closeout on the wing, and she found Bridge, but they called the foul before she found Bridge. It would have been a layup, wide open layup.
Yeah. Well, that's a good foul if you're Gladiators.
And that's what you want if you're the Chargers now. You need some penetration. You got to get in the teeth of that defense, find the soft spot, and then you look for the dump-offs or make the mid-range in there.
Alyssa McCutcheon picks up the first foul of the game. There's an inbound pass to Grisafi, who puts it down the bottom of the hole.
Terrific screen there. Grisafi wide open. Nice jump shot.
Another turnover. Backcourt pressure.
And the Chargers are doing some backcourt pressure with Irillo and Grisafi up there, and then they're just sagging the other three back in the 2-3 zone already.
There's Grisafi. Nagy, Grisafi play catch. To Mitten in the paint. Tried to make the move, lost the ball. It's picked up by Lotz in the lineup now for the Gladiators. Headman pass to Horesco. Irillo. Good attempt there at the block. She got the arm. She picked up the foul, but that's, again, that same thing that the Gladiators did. That's a good foul.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good foul. It's good hustle, get back into play. Nice block. I mean, it's a tough one. Hit her with the body a little bit, but can't turn the basketball over. Can't let the Gladiators get out and run in transition. And can't put them at the line and give them free throws either. And the high-low action and the overload action for the Chargers is working. They just got to stay spaced a little bit on the weak side. Really was too far in. She would get a wide-open drive or three-pointer.
Horesco goes 1 for 2 at the line and gives the Gladiators a 3-2 lead. Well, almost halfway through this quarter, Christian, and we've only got 5 points scored total.
And this is the type of game, like I said, you got to get off to a hot start because the Gladiators hang around. This is what's going to happen. They're going to believe they can stay in this game.
Right.
And they're at home. Get the crowd into it a little bit.
Beaumont tried to get the she bobbled the pass out of bounds. That pass was from Lotz.
Get some substitutions here. You got to find here. Look for Ficcarelli and Bridge on the high-low action here. The short corner is wide open on this zone. They just got to take a dribble or two, make a nice pass to the short corner, and then you get the dive. Yeah,
Chargers had the sister swap. Claudia comes in for Gia. Grisafi To Nagy down the lane, kicks it off the bridge, back out to Grisafi. She launches a long two. Grisafi with 4 points. It's Mia Grisafi 4, the Gladiators 3.
Right now, Nagy's getting a great penetration in the middle of the defense, and everybody's collapsing on her, and that's a good dump off and getting the bridge, and good knockdown by Grisafi.
McCutcheon shoots up an air ball. Nagy with the rebound. Mia Grisafi 6 now. Nice off the glass.
Euro step from
Yeah,
Grisafi.
yeah.
Nice touch. Hit the backboard.
Went off the iron from Cortazzo and up to Ficcarelli in the paint. She gets fouled. Looking for somebody to pass it to, and
that was a great decision by Ficcarelli there and drew the foul.
wow. McCutcheon picks up her second foul. In the lineup is Gabby Jackson, and Ella Lotz will have a seat for the Gladiators. Shot and rebound brought down by Cortazzo. And Gabby Jackson comes in and quickly converts on a little pull-up jump shot.
And right now the Chargers got to get back on defense and know who they're picking up in transition. They got to communicate better.
Irillo to Grisafi directing traffic. Gets to Ficcarelli up by the elbow. Nagy now kicks it out. Claudia with a long three. She'll drain that one. The first three of the game goes to Claudia Irillo.
Big time shot by Claudia there. Again, Nagy getting in the teeth of the defense with the penetration.
Oh, Grisafi with the steal. Punches it up to Claudia. Hands it off to Nagy. Tries to go baseline out to Claudia. Ficcarelli says, I can shoot threes too, but this one doesn't go. But rebound's brought down by Grisafi. Claudia gets fouled. She's going to be shooting a couple.
Great ball movement again. Relentless on the glass. Gets an offensive rebound. Good middle drive by Claudia there. Draws the contact going to the line.
Emily Beaumont picks up her first, the third on the Gladiators. And Claudia can't connect on her first attempt. Bridge and Grisafi have a seat. Walsh and Schmiegel come in for the Chargers.
Getting some early action for Walsh and Schmiegel. They've been playing well lately.
Claudia goes 1 for 2. And it's a 9-5 lead. Knocked away by Claudia Irillo. She'll chase it down and take the ball in the corner. Throws it out to the foul line. Nagy, down the lane she goes. She gets it blocked out of her hands. Here comes Cortazzo into the paint, kicks it out. Jackson has it blocked partially. It finally comes back to Jackson. She'll get it, shoots a three up, no good, and it's going to be Claudia Irillo with the rebound.
Wow, active on both ends there.
Yeah.
Finally, Chargers come away with it.
Oh, tried to get it in. Good pass there, just a little too tall for McKinley Walsh. Goes out of bounds.
And
right idea.
Nagy's got the goggles on tonight. She's seeing everything
Yeah.
right now. She's creating everything. She's making the right plays, the right passes. That was a tough one there, but it was the right pass.
Oh, that was perfect pass. I mean, it was the perfect idea.
Yeah. Hit your hands, you got to catch it, though.
Rebound is going to be tracked down by Lotz. She'll throw it up, and this time Ficcarelli brings the rebound down, and she'll get tied up.
But the Gladiators are getting too many perimeter shots right now that aren't contested by the Chargers. The Chargers are going to have to do a better job at communicating and closing out the shooters, making it tough. They're getting some wide open looks.
Ball stays with the Gladiators on the jump ball. Cortazzo. Three on the way, off the iron, no good. Brought down by Beaumont. This time Jackson shoots a three.
And again, bad communication by the Chargers, and they give up another perimeter jump shot, and it goes in.
30 seconds to go here. Claudia Irillo has the ball knocked out of her hands. No, they're saying Claudia lost it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Chargers.
And they got to take care of the basketball too. And you know, with this pressure in the backcourt here, their Chargers are in a little bit of scramble mode once they break, and they got to find and pick up perimeter shooters.
Cortazzo trying to get it inside. It's going to go off of McCullough.
I like the pressure right now, but they just got to communicate.
I'm not agreeing with the scoreboard unless they called that last shot.
So I believe that last shot was a two, but I thought they gave him a 3. But I thought it was a 2.
For the Chargers.
No, for the Gladiators. When they took that last perimeter shot, I thought it was a 2, but they put it up on the scoreboard as a 3, right?
I'm having a problem with the Charger score. I have Chargers for 10, and they've got 9 up on the board.
Okay,
the truck has 10, or you got 9? Yeah.
Okay, so something's wrong here. So you're thinking we had 10.
Right. McCutcheon picks up her 3rd foul. Ficcarelli at the line.
But was it 8 for them?
Yes.
Because I thought this last one on the perimeter, her foot was on the line, so I thought it was a 2. But
yeah, I have 8 for the Gladiators. I'll go verify. That's how the first quarter is going to end, with the score, I think, 11-8. That's what's on the scoreboard. But we'll double check that. And we'll get back quarter number 2 right after this. We are back, and that is the score that you see. 12-8 Chargers. Chargers will have the ball as we start quarter number 2. It's Grisafi bringing it up. We are underway. G. Iarolo back to Grisafi. They'll play some catch. Inside the bridge.
Got to get the ball reversed here.
Oh, yeah. They're trying. Here we go. Baseline out to bridge. Mitten says, let me try one, and that's a turnover.
Wow. The wedgie.
That's the second time this year I've seen that.
Yeah.
The games we've done.
It happens more often than not. You wonder how from that kind of shot and that kind of angle.
Yeah, usually it's from the corner.
Yeah.
Or at least the the wing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now she was top of the key.
Yeah, that was I don't know how that happened. That's some talent there.
That's good.
If she tried that 10 more times, she wouldn't get it again.
Trick shot, Mitten. Here comes Cortazzo across the timeline to Horesco.
And anytime SA hasn't got in transition, they've had some trouble with this half-court defense from the Chargers.
They have Lots cross to Cortazzo. She loses the ball momentarily, kicks it out to McCutcheon, playing with 3 fouls. Horesco. Lots to McCutcheon. And if you're SA, you're happy with this too. Shorten the game.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want to, stay in this game as long as they can. So by taking some time here and trying to execute to get the right one, they're happy about that.
Yeah. Lots handing it off. They're doing that weave up top. And then finally, That's what you don't want, though.
Yeah, and Coach Eckerly saying there, he's like, okay, go pressure it a little bit. Get out on the perimeter a little higher. Try to trap it, funnel it a little bit.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit of pressure and get them rattled, and then they turn the ball over. But, again, their 8 points are all basically in transition. And when the Chargers were speeding them up, they made some shots, you know, scrambling out of that pressure full court that the Chargers were giving the Gladiators. And right now, on the offensive end, Chargers are doing a great job. They got to get the ball in Nagy's hand, let her penetrate and make some plays.
Nagy couldn't get the three to go, tracked down by Arillo. Turnover, trying to hit Bridge, went right into the hands of Cortazzo, and here come the Gladiators.
Oh, moving screen. How did a ref miss that? It was right in front.
Rebound by Beaumont. She'll put it back up and in.
I mean, Mia is shaking up right here.
Yeah.
That was more like a lineman in football. They called hot, and she drilled her. I mean, she had no idea the screen was coming. It was definitely a moving screen, but I don't know how the ref missed it. He was right in front. Hope she's all right there.
Yeah. She comes out and
that's like whiplash.
Yeah.
There. You turned your head. She ran right into her.
Claudia Arillo will take Mia's place. She has the ball now to Nagy. 2-point game. Nagy and the Arillo sisters are both in the game. There's Claudia. To Mitten. To Bridge. Back out to Claudia. Down the lane she comes. A little floater. Won't go. Rebound. She's tracked down by Mitten.
That was a great cut by Claudia. Great high-low dive action from Bridge. Just didn't finish.
Nagy can't get it to go. Claudia with the rebound.
Staying relentless on the glass.
Bridge going up. She gets fouled. I think this is going to be Beaumont coming over the back.
And again, a relentless play on the glass gets an offensive rebound. And then Nagy, again, with the vision. Nice, strong pass to Bridge, and she gets fouled from behind.
My correction, it wasn't Beaumont. It was Haresco with the foul. Bridge gets the first, her first points of the game. Second one doesn't go. Rebound brought down by the Gladiators.
Good steal there. Nice finish by Claudia. Mitten, the active hands. And Coach Eckerly called a timeout there.
Calls his first. Yep, 32nd. Nice. One of the nice things is we're sitting right behind the scorer's table, so we're seeing the officials with the signals. So
yeah,
instead
we're not
of trying
up
to
in a
guess,
nest or anything.
or sitting on the other side and you can't see because they're giving the signals with their body screening us. It's nice. Hey, we're going to ask for some prayers for a member of Charger Nation tonight as they receive some medical news. So prayers go out to that member of the Charger Nation. So we're thinking about you. So here comes Cortazzo. They'll get it up and they're going to throw it away. It'll go into the stands over the head of Gabby Jackson. So with a 5-point lead, the Chargers will have the ball here. Approaching 5 minutes to go. It's Nagy now with the ball. She'll slow it down a bit. Wait for the open man. Mitten using every inch of her body to get that one. She gets it back in the corner. Ooh, almost a travel there. Claudia goes to her sister Arillo, back to Bridge in the paint. They tie it up, jump ball. It's going to be Charger ball. The arrow's in their favor.
Yeah, that's the right look. Right now the Chargers are getting that behind the defense, and they're cutting right to the rim, and it's wide open, and they're making the right pass. Now they just got to finish around the rim.
Claudia hands it off to Nagy. From the elbow, she'll get the two. And Nagy's first points of the game, and it's a 7-point game.
5 having a great game so far tonight.
Lots gets it up to Haresco. To Jackson. Taken away by Claudia Arillo. Those quick hands. Points off a transition.
The Chargers switched up the defense here. Now they're in a 2-1-2 press defense, and it's speeding the Gladiators up, and they're getting some steals and runouts.
Jackson from 3-ball land off the iron, no good. Rebound brought down by Cortazzo, though. Bridge with a block, and then a foul by Gia Irillo. That's the second on Gia. Second on the team. Mitten and Gia have a seat. Grisafi comes back in along with Emma Ficcarilli. Jackson in the corner. Beaumont from the free throw line. Here's Cortazzo from three-point land off the iron, and Ficcarilli says, give me that. Her third rebound of the game. Nagy trying to go down the paint. She feeds it over into the corner to Grisafi. Ficcarilli from just inside three-point. She gets another bucket.
Great ball movement. It all started with the penetration into the middle on the transition.
Here's McCutcheon. Almost taken away by Nagy. Cortazzo goes cross court. Oresco now double team, taken away by Claudia again. Here comes Nagy over to Grisafi. 2-on-2. They go back to Nagy. She pulls up, jump shot good.
Wow, what patience there. Great pass by Grisafi, and Nagy just keeping her feet. Doesn't travel. Nice knockdown mid-range and transition again.
Cortazzo right down the lane. She goes up with the underhand layup, but she gets fouled. She'll be shooting a couple.
And the Chargers pushing this lead open now.
Here you see Cortazzo, the lane that opened right up there.
Yeah,
doesn't go.
Good high ball screen there.
Emma Ficcarilli picks up her first, team's third.
But now the Chargers are speeding the Gladiators up. They're getting some turnovers, and our defense is generating their offense.
Lena Cortazzo picks up her first foul as Walsh comes in to relieve Irillo. Bunch of twos involved there. In and out it goes, tracked down by Walsh. Cross court to Ficcarilli. Baseline drive, doesn't go. She gets her own rebound, up again. This time it's brought down by Beaumont.
Good drive there, just couldn't finish. Ficcarilli should have jumped, stopped off 2 feet, and then tried to finesse in the lane.
Oh, smart play there by Bridge. Bridge will come out. As who went in for her? Oh, Schmiegel. Yep. Timeout called by Coach Steve Mitterter. Full timeout. We'll step alongside with him. With the score, Chargers 23, Gladiators 11. Welcome back to McKeesport. And hey, if you want more information on OLSH Chargers for schedules, rosters, stories, and so much more, visit olshathletics.org. Special thanks go out to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors. Also, you can show your Charger pride and help us continue to provide athletic broadcasts with a business or individual sponsorship on our OLSH Broadcast Network. Be a game or halftime sponsor and support the Chargers, and visit olshathletics.org for more information. And don't forget, we got playoffs coming up, and they cost money. Back to action. It's Grisafi to Schmiegel. Back out to Nagy. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound brought down by Beaumont. She's starting to be a force on the glass. She has 5 rebounds so far. 3 launched on the way, and it's good from Jackson. Her second 3 of the game. She's got 8 points.
And again, contesting the perimeter for the Chargers. I mean, they're bound to fall. They keep throwing up three-pointers. They're going to fall sometimes.
Gladiators get to within single-digit lead again. Rebound brought down by McCutcheon. Tracked down. Cortazzo with a little floater, no good. Jackson tracks it down. She goes out of bounds with the ball.
And I think right now, too, the Chargers are settling a little too much on the offensive end from the three-point line.
Yeah.
They can attack that whole top of that 2-3 zone for the Gladiators is wide open. Just swing the ball quick, get some penetration downhill, and then you'll be able to find some of the bigs with some drop-off passes.
Nagy comes out of the lineup, and McCullough comes back in for the Chargers. That one ball is tipped, and here comes Cortazzo. McCullough chasing down. She goes up, gets fouled. Bucket doesn't go. Cortazzo shooting a couple. Couple Chargers there. And it's going to be Grisafi picks up her first.
And again, that cross-court pass, that can't happen. You can't turn the basketball over, and SA gets out in transition, and you foul and send them to the line. These are freebies.
Yep.
Can't give them freebies.
Cortazzo goes 2 for 2. She's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Cuts the lead to 7 for the Chargers.
SA in a 2-2-1 press now.
Yep.
Just got to be patient. Don't turn the basketball over. There you go.
Piccarelli step back 3. No good. Rebound brought down by Walsh, or McCullough rather. That one goes up and over the board. Turnover.
And right now, too, taking some tough, quick ones like Piccarelli. That's a tough 3. It's not in rhythm. And then Grisafi gets a rebound, but that's not in rhythm either. No shot clock. Waste some time a little bit. Get the one you want.
Beaumont goes up, draws the foul. I think Schmiegel's going to get this one. Here you see the play there. Almost taken away by the Chargers, and it was Schmiegel with the foul.
Yeah, a little body bump there. Trying to go vertical, but it's just got her with the lower body. Now you got to box out, get a rebound here, and work for a good one.
Beaumont misses the first. See if she can get the back half. And off the glass and in. That's what she tried to do with the first one as well. It didn't go, but the second one does. 6-point lead for the Chargers. And the Chargers turn it over with 43 seconds left.
And the Chargers are just getting sped up right now. The Gladiators are doing a good job at pressuring them and trying to trap and funnel them, and the Chargers just, the passes are there, the soft spot's there. It's just about making the right read and the
connection.
Poised. Nice pass.
Cortazzo works against Grisafi. Chargers almost take it away as a double and triple team. Cortazzo finds Horesco. Lots. Jump shot no good. Tracked down by Walsh, and she gets fouled.
Now you just want to break this pressure. Don't turn the basketball over. Give yourself an opportunity with 26 seconds left to get a good shot before halftime.
Cortazzo picks up the foul. That's the 6th. Piccarelli into the paint. Can't get it to go. Gets her own. No, it was Schmiegel with the rebound. Jump ball called.
Piccarelli had a wide open layup. She just needs to attack the rim. Those fall away jump shots aren't it.
Cortazzo gets it over to Horesco. Under 10 seconds to go here. That one's off the glass, no good. It's tracked down by the Gladiators, and the buzzer sounds. That's how the half's gonna end, folks. Chargers with a 23-17 lead at half. We'll step aside and count up the numbers, and we'll come back and see what we got and see what Christian has for his halftime analysis right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Don't go away. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to McKeesport. OLSH alongside Christian Harbaugh. Chargers with a 6-point lead at halftime, 23-17, as you see there on your screen. And we do want to remind you that the 33rd annual Love Walk for the Poor, sponsored by OLSH Campus Ministry, will take place at OLSH this Sunday, February 12th. So visit OLSH's Facebook page for more information. Also, you can get your Charger gear essentials at olshgear.com. Anything from sweatshirts to pajama pants to hats, got you covered. So gear up with the latest in Charger fashion to support your favorite teams during this, which is coming to a close, winter season and the upcoming spring season sports. So there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us and shadow us for a day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student. As a student, you'll be assigned to a Charger ally, which is your host for the day, and you'll attend classes and meet teachers and students and eat lunch on OLSH. Pre-register for your experience at olsh.org/visit. So Christian, first half, okay, the Chargers have a 6-point lead, but what did you see that maybe we should look for moving forward?
Yeah, I think the Chargers, they're living too much by the three-pointer right now, and, you know, they haven't fallen tonight, and they haven't really got their defense to generate their offense except for those couple possessions where they turned the Gladiators over in the second quarter, late in the second quarter. But right now, it's about just 50-50 basketballs, controlling the glass, and in transition, they got to get back. They got to stop the basketball. They got to find the shooters and guard the perimeter, challenge the shooters. But right now, SA is getting some looks, and they've made some. They've got to the free throw line. They've made their free throws. And again, you know, down in the half-court setting, Nagy's doing a good job at penetrating and kicking and finding people, but they haven't got some looks out of it that when it, you know, that fell. And then also, nobody else is penetrating the gaps right now. And so, and the Chargers are turning it over. I don't know what the turnovers are, but I'm sure Coach Eckerly's not happy, and I'm sure they're probably about 10 turnovers so far in this first half. But they got to take care of the basketball in the second half here. In SA, you know, they're in the locker room. They're out here already. You know, they're ready to go because they believe, hey, we're in this game. We're playing really well right now. We got them kind of on their heels. We got to stick with this game plan and keep playing that way. And as the Chargers still in the locker room trying to make those adjustments and say, hey, look, we got to clean it up right now. We got to play our game, play the way we know how to play, and start finishing shots around the rim and getting to the line.
Well, I like to do my numbers, so I'll do those now. So as I'm going over the numbers, Matt from the truck is going to show you some highlights here from the first half. So first for the Chargers, their leading scorer is Claudia Arillo off the bench with 8 points. She's got the only three. You talk about shooting the threes, Christian. Chargers have one, and Claudia's got it with her 8 points. 6 points for Mia Grisafi, all of those coming in the first quarter. 4 points each for Kylie Nagy and Emma Ficcarilli. 1 point for Kara Bridge tonight for the Chargers, 23. And for the Gladiators of South Allegheny, their leading scorer is Gabby Jackson, again off the bench with her 8 points. 3 points each for Lena Cortazzo and Emily Beaumont. 2 points for Alyssa McCutcheon and 1 point for Faith Haresco. For the Gladiators, 17 points. Foul-wise, Chargers have one player with multiple fouls. That's Gia Arillo. She has 2. And South Allegheny has one player with multiple fouls. That's Alyssa McCutcheon, but she has 3 as we get ready to start the third quarter. So, and you know, in some ways, I think that's affected South Allegheny might even be closer to Chargers. Alyssa McCutcheon is one of their leading ball handlers and I don't know about point scorers, but she's one of their key players, and she's got a pull back a little bit with 3 fouls in the first half.
Yeah, right. She controls the tempo and the pace of this game, her and Cortazzo.
Right.
And they have to make sure that they contain them in the second half, make sure you know where they are. Again, the transition battle. And I think also for the Chargers, they just need to be patient on offense and patient with the basketball. Because when SA was getting into that pressure defense and full court defense, Chargers were turning the basketball over and then, down on the offense end, taking some quick shots.
The other person that I remember from at the AAC that they need to keep an eye out is number 14 in white, is Beaumont, Emily Beaumont. And I'm looking on the court right now. I don't see her on the floor. So, but she's a huge player for them too in the paint. And right now, if she doesn't come back out, that could be huge for the Gladiators. So, but the Chargers are back out on the court now and warming up, as you see. And again, I love these uniforms.
Yeah, these uniforms are sweet.
I think if there's any way they could keep them and change it around and make the numbers gold with the purple trim, those would fly.
Yeah.
Because next year, I think next year is when the rule comes into effect. All uniforms, all sports have to have contrasting numbers. Can't have dark on dark.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's tough to see for, referees.
Right.
Guys like us.
So it's like, 3 years ago when Dan Bradley was the head coach of the football team, and he came out with those really sharp purple uniforms with the purple numbers and the gold trim. He's going, don't you like them? And I'm going, yeah, from 5 feet away.
Yeah,
they're sharp.
right. Yeah. You're not up in the nest with your binoculars.
You're not up in the press box.
And trying to see the numbers when you're on the call.
75 yards away.
Yeah, it's tough. We know this year it was even tough, and they had, different uniforms.
Right.
So. But, yeah, these ones are sweet. I like these uniforms.
Yeah, they came out with these. These were new last year. They were really. I made comments last year, and I really like them. I wish the boys would go to this kind of, I mean, I like the purple too, but.
Yeah, the purple's always sweet.
And the cool thing is the varsity wears these, the JV wears the purple for the girls. So. All right, ready to go here in the third. It'll be the Charger ball to get things started. We're 8 minutes up on the clock.
It's all about these first 4 minutes here. You got to get off on the right foot with the first 4 minutes, execute well, get stops on defense, control the glass.
I want to give a shout out to Matt Fargo out at the PPG Paints Arena getting ready for the Monster Jam.
Man, he's
Friday,
getting
Saturday,
it all.
and Sunday.
And he had Adam Sandler last night. He had Impractical Jokers last week. He's meeting all the celebs. And he's a celeb himself.
Little give and go, and Irillo picks up her first points of the game. Gia Irillo.
Good execution by the Chargers out of halftime, and SA went man-to-man, actually, on that first possession.
Yeah, Don Eckerly will do that kind of stuff. Change things up real just out of the blue.
Well, it was SA that went man, and then it was good execution by OLSH.
Oh, what am I talking about? Yeah.
I knew what you meant, though.
Yeah, that ball's knocked out of bounds. Chargers will pick it up with their 8-point lead.
And there's you got to stop and you got to bucket. Now you got to get another bucket and another stop.
There's Bridge up top. Kristofi into the paint, underhand layup, no good. Gets her own rebound. Nagy to Bridge. Underhand layup, reverse towel. Bridge with the bucket.
Great patience. Found Bridge down there and get her going in the second half.
Cortazzo, Haresco, back to Cortazzo in the corner. All the way up top to McCutcheon. Lots. That's Lena Cortazzo. There's Beaumont in the lineup. Shot no good. Nagy with the clear in the glass. She's trying to go coast to coast. Reverse backhand layup. A kind of, sort of twisted body, but she gets it to go. That's the important thing.
That was a terrific move. That's high-level move there. Euro step.
And she looked like she was
right
going
hand,
away from the basket.
Yeah, she was. Right hand on the left side.
Cortazzo kicks it out to Lotz. McCutcheon wants to take the shot, gets it tipped away. Bridge says, I'll take it. It goes off of Grisafi's hands, back into McCutcheon's hand. That's knocked out of bounds by Grisafi. Nagy gives her a pat on the back, saying nice play, quick hands.
And you can see that the energy and the intensity and communication here on defense for the Chargers out of this into the second half is a lot better right now. They're being active. It's kind of a matchup 2-3 zone. They're calling out where players are. So they're doing a better job at guarding the perimeter right now.
They got the lead back up to 12. Cortazzo works against Irulo. Oh, there's a nice move by Cortazzo.
That was a great finish by Cortazzo.
That was. Almost like a hook layup.
Yeah, she's a good driver. She gets into the gaps pretty well.
Nice pass down low, but right through the hands of, I think, Irulo or Grisafi and Bridge, I think, one of the two.
Yeah, she's having a great night passing the ball, and it was good vision again, just a little too tall and out of reach.
You know, when you're playing the game at a high level, the game really slows down like it's in slow motion.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think for Nagy tonight, it really has, you know, passing the ball, she's playing with a lot of poise and patience. And that's what the rest of the Chargers need to do in this second half. And so far they have on offense the first couple of possessions.
Mia Grisafi picks up her second foul, first of the second half for either team. Cortazzo works against Grisafi. Grisafi won't let her penetrate. Jackson over to McCutcheon. Cortazzo in the corner. Launches one, no good. Beaumont had it for a moment. Tracked down by Grisafi and gets it off to Irulo. Nagy has to chase it down.
And there you go, good patience again, awareness. Didn't have anything in transition, and now you pull it out, run some offense, execute here.
That's smart, knowing what to do. Cross court, Irulo takes it to the lane. She gets fouled. And that's what you were talking about, Christian. Take it to the rim and draw the foul.
Yeah, right now it's just about attacking the rim, right? Being patient. Now, that time SA goes back into a 2-3 zone instead of man-to-man, but they can penetrate those gaps, move the ball quick. They got athletes on the perimeter. Just attack downhill. Right now, you don't want to live with shooting a three. You know, I mean, sometimes they fall, but you've only made one all night.
Right.
You haven't made other ones. You're on the road. You're in a different gym, different rims. You're not used to it. Attack the rim.
Irulo goes 1 for 2 from the line. Increases the lead. Well, I say increases. Now the lead's 11. Cortazzo tried to hit Oresco and cut off by Bridge. Oresco gets it back, launches a long three. That's no good. Tracked down by Nagy. Nope, she was on the line.
Wow, what a call. He must have good eyes to see that. It looked like she got that.
Well, he was right there, and I can't argue with that. So, Irulo and Mitten have a seat as Ficcarelli and Claudia Irulo come in.
And you can hear the communication now by the Chargers. It's so much better, and the intensity and energy is picked up in active hands.
Claudia again almost with the steal. Out to Cortazzo. Picks up the screen there from Beaumont. And McCutcheon trying to hit Jackson. They're saying tipped by the Chargers. It'll stay with Gladiator ball. Coach Eckerly said, what?
Yeah, that was incredible. That ball, I mean, was thrown directly out of bounds. And also, Beaumont is just lighting people up right now with these screens.
Yeah.
They got to watch. They're moving screens on occasion here, so they got to check that out.
Ooh, almost taken away by Irulo. Jackson launches one. That's way short. Nagy clears the glass. She'll bring it up, trying to go code. Nope, she kicks it out to Claudia Irulo. Three from Claudia.
And that's a big-time shot there. Again, Nagy creating the defense to draw to her in the transition. A nice get off the ball kick to Claudia, and Claudia is ready to catch and shoot. And That's second triple of the night for her.
Coach Eckerly calls his second timeout. 30-second variety, and Claudia Irillo, Christian, with 11 points.
Yeah.
They have her with 10, but trust me, she had 8 in the first half, so that 3 makes 11.
Makes 11, that's right.
Sister Francine would be proud of me. Shout out to Sister Francine and all
That's
the
right.
sisters back in Moon Township.
The unfortunate part is that you're not the home book, so officially in the paper it'll be 10 points right now instead of 11. That's unfortunate.
Hey, save the date for OLSH Spring Open House, March 23rd. That's a Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region. There's a big headman pass. Shot missed, but Beaumont pulls it down, and we got one official calling a foul and another official calling a jump ball.
Well, that can't happen. She can't just throw a baseball pass down there and be wide open. Ficcarelli and Bridge got to communicate on that back line there. Somebody got to protect the rim and protect the paint.
Emma Ficcarelli picks up the foul for the Chargers. Second on the Chargers, second on Emma. That one, quick hands. We say it all night, all season long. Claudia Irillo with those quick hands.
Yeah, when she's giving you the offense that she's gave you tonight so far, I mean, that's tremendous. If you're a Chargers fan, that's what you want.
Some great play from the sophomore all season long. Steady off the bench. Cortazzo from the elbow. Beaumont saved it, but into Grasoffi's hands. Nagy thought about the 3. Instead, hands off to Claudia. They go cross court from the elbow. Grasoffi can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Lotz.
They're good patience again by the Chargers, and they got what they wanted. Grasoffi at the mid-range, she can knock that down, just short. But better offense in this third quarter by the Chargers. More patience.
14-point lead for the Chargers. Ficcarelli. Claudia, top of the key. Oh, there you go. Down low to Ficcarelli. But you got to make that pass, or make that shot.
Yeah, it was again, great ball movement. Nagy finds Ficcarelli. She got to take an extra dribble, get some physicality in there, and then turn around, drop step.
And taken away by Nagy. She's going to take it all the way. Gets it up and in.
Great finish by 5 in transition. Again, defense leading the offense.
Under 2 to go here. Again, Nagy almost gets it taken away, and this time it is a jump ball. Arrow points in favor of the home team, so Gladiators will keep track of that. Grasoffi has a seat as McKinley Walsh will check in for the Chargers with 1:38 left here. And South Allegheny calls a timeout, a 30-second variety. Coach Mitterer. Hey, did you know that you can support OLSH while shopping on Amazon? We talk about this all season long. This is a great opportunity for everybody. All throughout the year, you can contribute to OLSH. Go to smile.amazon.com or find Amazon Smile in your Amazon app and select Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School as your preferred charity. A portion of the sale from each of your purchases will be donated to OLSH at no cost to you. It's an easy and painless way to give back to OLSH. Lots now back underway, under 2 minutes to go, under a minute and a half. And Cortazzo couldn't handle the pass across court. Turnover, Charger ball.
And the Chargers playing terrific defense in this third quarter, only allowing 2 points.
Yeah, that was a bucket by Cortazzo, and that was a nice play by her. Shot no good, but rebound by Walsh. Claudia Irillo gets it to Walsh, up off the glass and in.
Again, relentless on the glass. Claudia with a nice move, good find. Walsh kissing it off the glass.
Cortazzo, Beaumont has her shot blocked. McKinley Walsh has it, gets it over to Nagy. Under a minute to go here in the third, or Ficcarelli underneath. Nice ball movement there without a dribble.
Tic-tac-toe. Full court pass by Nagy. Claudia finding Ficcarelli. Ficcarelli kiss off the glass. Nice finish.
Chargers knock it out of bounds with 42 seconds left. Claudia Arillo McCullough getting ready to check in. Cortazzo gets fouled going to the bucket. That foul's on the floor. It'll be the third on the Chargers. Ficcarelli will pick up her third. McCullough comes in. Bridge comes out for the Chargers. 40 seconds left here in the third. Beaumont had the shot, passes it off to Lotz. Tried to get it back to Jackson, intercepted by Ficcarelli. Now Nagy will walk it up with under 30 seconds to go here.
Yeah, one shot here. That's what Nagy's saying. Execute, find a good one.
You see the time ticking away. Nagy now to Walsh, back to Nagy. 10 seconds. Double dribble. Turnover.
And that's because bad spacing. They're standing in a phone booth, and then I think it was slapped out of her hand. That was kind of a tough call, but.
Comes Cortazzo quickly up the court. Works against Arillo. Jackson launches a high, long three. That hit the back iron with 1 second left, and that's probably how this half is going to end. Or half this quarter. Baseball pass, that's going to be intercepted. And that's how the third quarter is going to end. 20-point lead for the Chargers. 39-19 is the score as we get ready to start the fourth here from McKeesport. Back here in McKeesport, South Allegheny High School, OLSH alongside Christian Harbaugh. Matt Stanziola and all the men and women in the truck, keeping the graphics and the pictures and the replays and doing what they do and making it look easy. I want to thank Brian Dashner on the camera tonight. Make sure we get him in there. Chargers with a 20-point lead, as Matt likes to say, let's play a fourth. Once again, the Chargers will start with the ball here in the fourth and the lead. Keep in mind that Ficcarelli has 3 fouls for the Chargers, Grisafi 2, Giarillo 2, McCutcheon has 3, and Emily Beaumont has 2 for the Gladiators as we start the fourth. Here's Bridge, kicks it out to Giarillo, back to Nagy, back to Gia, inside the Bridge, nice play there. And we're going to have a foul on Cortazzo. That'll be her second. Bridge at the line, shooting a couple.
Chargers patient there. Nice passing. Nice crisp over-the-head passing. Sends Bridge to the line.
Wow, not doing well at the line tonight. I should add up and see what they're doing.
Got to make your free throws. Those are going to be crucial, especially in the playoffs.
She misses them both.
You know, when games are close, free throws always matter.
They were only 4 for 9 from the free throw line.
Yeah, got to shoot above 70% from the line.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 5 for 9. Or, yeah, 5 for 9. 5 for 10 now. 50%.
50%. Got to get to 70. 75% at least. Got to work on them in practice. They're free for a reason.
McCutcheon. Teresco lost it momentarily, pulls it up. Nagy trying to reach in and tie her up. Timeout called by Coach Mitterder. Let's see what he calls it, 32nd. That's the third timeout taken by South Allegheny. They have 2 left. Nice here, they on their scoreboard they have timeouts remaining, which is nice.
Yeah, this is a great scoreboard. You got the timeouts, you got the fouls, you got your players with your points.
Yeah, the one you're seeing
on the court.
One you're seeing on the screen there that's their small scoreboard.
Yeah, and that one has all the
everything else except for the players.
The team names over there. They got the men's and the women's teams up there.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a nice gym. The facility's nice.
Teresco will trigger in right in front of her bench. Gets it out to Cortazzo. Works against Arillo from the elbow. Up top to Lutz to McCutcheon. Has the ball knocked away. Bridge comes up with it. Grisafi up the court. Little hesitation move, goes to the hoop. Lays the underhand layup up and in.
Grisafi's got to do more of that. Attack the rim. She's so good in the mid-range, but she's also good getting downhill, and that's the second time. Wow. Somebody got to call that screen out.
Beaumont finally gets it to go.
Beaumont has laid about 4 Chargers out tonight. I mean, hard screens.
And she's not a little girl. She's solid.
Yeah, I mean, these screens are like Draymond Green. She's sliding her feet and widening her shoulders and her legs and crushing them.
Mitten dropped it momentarily. Arillo in the near corner. Chargers, there's Bridge off the glass. It goes. Draws the foul.
Nice dive to the rim. Great pass. Good job by Bridge to flash to the middle of the paint with her hands up. She was ready for that catch off the great pass and good finish.
Ella Lotz picks up her first. Team's third.
And there's a free throw made.
Yep. 6 for 11. Completes the three-point play. Cortazzo trying to do it all. Gets the ball out to Lotz, to McCutcheon, and they'll settle it down. 23-point lead. 3 in the way. Bridge says, I'll clear that. Here comes Arillo. Layup no good.
And I don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know if Beaumont doesn't like Grisafi or what's going on. She's just lighting her up on these screens. Now she comes down and hits her hard on a foul here. I mean, I love the physicality right now that they're playing with, and Grisafi's tough because she's just taking the hits and coming right back at them, attacking the rim, going for the rebound, making her free throws.
Beaumont picks up her third. Team's fourth. Couple substitutions for the Chargers. Ficcarelli, Schmiegel, and Claudia Arillo check in for the Chargers. Goes 1 for 2 this trip. But Nagy picks up the rebound. She gets it back, 3 ball off the iron, no good. This time Claudia Arillo with the rebound. She gets fouled.
She's very good at offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding. She's so active.
Teresco picks up her second, team's fifth. Grisafi in the far corner, out to Claudia. Nagy now, directing some traffic. Comes back to the right, kicks it out to Claudia. Thought about the 3, hands it off to Nagy. Claudia back to Nagy, wide open. They're just going to move the ball around. Quick ball movement here to Ficcarelli in the paint, off the glass and in. That's what you were talking about.
What
right
a great
there.
possession that was there. That was so much patience there. Almost stolen on a skip pass from Nagy, but luckily it wasn't. And great touch pass from the wing down to the block, down to Ficcarelli in the paint, and good finish.
I believe Coach Eckerly called his third timeout. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining with the final 5:13 on the clock. So we come down the stretch. Hey, you want to save another date? OLSH's annual auction will be held on Saturday, April 29th. So you got some time. But April 29th is the annual auction. Hope to see you there. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we're right back on with the boys' final section game against KO, and there's some payback that's due.
Yeah.
Keystone Oaks took it
I'd
to
say.
the Chargers down at Keystone Oaks, and the Chargers get them at home tomorrow night, which is their final section game, which is important now, being that they lost the seat in LaSalle.
Yeah, super important game tomorrow night. We need everybody to come out and support those guys. Hopefully that gym is rocking tomorrow night, and I know they'll be dialed in, ready to go.
Lotz hands it off to Cortazzo. Tried to get it inside. It gets knocked back out. Jackson gets it back to Lotz for the shot. Rebounds around, and Ficarelli says, give it to me, and then she gets fouled.
Good, strong rebound by Ficarelli there.
I think that was on Horesco. If it is, that's her. Yep, that's her third. Team 6, so basically the Chargers are in the bonus. McCutcheon checks back in. Jackson has a seat.
And these last 4 minutes and 50 seconds, he can't turn the basketball over with this pressure. Good.
Oh, McCullough in and Grisafi out for the Chargers. Ooh, nice save there by Nagy. 3 on the way from McCullough, no good. Ficarelli pulls it down momentarily. Nagy is going to pick up the foul, I think, for the elbow, the arm bar.
I actually think they called it on Nagy.
No, he called it on Ficarelli. That's her 4th.
I mean,
if you're going to call foul, Nagy was the one that gave you the arm bar. Ficarelli was battling for the ball.
I mean, it's a loose ball. You just let that one go. For all the moving screens Beaumont's had all night.
Oh, take away by Claudia, those quick hands. She gets fouled going up. She goes into the wall hard. Yeah, that was a definite push.
That's an intentional foul there. She didn't even attempt to go for the basketball. She just pushed her right in the back.
Right. Cortazzo picks up her 3rd.
I mean, you want to make a call there. You got to protect the players here.
Right.
I mean, she can't just push her with it, 2 hands in the back.
Wow, there's another missed free throw.
And you got to clean that up.
She's 1 for 3 now from the line tonight. She has 11 points on the night, misses both of them.
Well, the best thing you can say about that is she didn't miss either short.
Right.
So that's a good sign.
Lotz to Horesco. Back to Lotz. Works against Claudia. Chargers knock it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Gladiators. Nagy has a seat as Walsh will get some time on the hardwood. Some more time, I should say. Watch tried to drive it in. Claudia gets fouled coming down the court. I thought she got fouled going after the ball, but that one is the 4th on McCutcheon. Actually, McCutcheon has done a good job of not getting that 4th foul. She's played.
Yeah, she's played this whole second half.
Yeah.
Until then.
Lots will have a seat. Jackson checks back in for the Gladiators.
Yeah, and the fouls picked up more in this second half. There's more aggressiveness by both teams. Physicality on both sides.
Claudia makes this first one this time, as the Chargers are in the 1-and-1 bonus. They have fouls to give, the Chargers do. Not that they want to foul at all, but Claudia, perfection from the line on that trip. She has, they got her with 12 points. I got her with 13, but
Wonder who they gave that other point to.
I don't know, because the score's right. Here's McCutcheon. McKinley Walsh going to pick up the foul. That'll be her first, team 6th. So basically both teams in the bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, you don't want to foul now. Now it's just about moving your feet, playing solid, challenge shots, rebound.
Cortazzo with the pull-up jump shot on the baseline, brought down by McCullough. No, it's Walsh. Goes all the way, throws the shot up, rebound brought down by Schmiegel, but she's out of bounds. Under 3.5 to go. Ficcarelli has a seat. As Gartner comes in. I can't see if, is that 33?
It's Mary Grace.
Mary Grace, 33. Couldn't see if it has a 3 or 2. Horesco gets fouled by, no. Turnover. Flat lost it out of bounds. I thought they were calling a foul there. Here's Claudia coming up the court. Pulls it back. Finds McCullough top of the key.
Nice
into
pass.
Schmiegel. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes out to Claudia. 3 from Claudia Arillo.
Wow, if she can shoot like that every game, that's a problem. They got to go out there and contest the three-pointer and space the floor a little bit. She's shooting it well tonight.
We're mercy rule territory. Chargers have the running clock. So they have a 31-point lead. Ball's knocked out of bounds. The pass was blocked right back into Horesco, off her head and out of bounds. Charger ball.
And Claudia, she's got nice touch from the outside. She's got great form. Follow through. Great game for her tonight.
I'll tell you, if you're Charger Nation, she's only a sophomore, so.
Yeah, she's going to have 2 more solid years and just keep improving. And she's so good on defense too. She's so active.
Priestley Holmes into the Charger lineup. 2 minutes to go, a little over 2 minutes to go.
But if she's giving the Chargers offense like that off the bench in this playoff run, it's going to be big.
McCullough with the turnover. Here comes McKinley Walsh. Gives it over to McCullough. Can't get it to go. Walsh with the putback. No good. Whoa, a little pushing and shoving there. Chargers come away smiling.
Horesco's like, I'm not having any of that. I don't know how they don't call anything. She literally went chest to chest with her and just pushed her with two hands.
I think McKinley Walsh picked up her foul. Yeah, second foul.
I mean, again, it's about protecting the players, right? You can't ref the score now. You can't ref the time. I mean, that's clear as day. You got 3 refs standing right there.
Yeah, that's what Coach Eckerly was saying. He says,
yeah,
what about the push? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, and it's after the play.
Right.
The whistle was already blown.
If you're going to call a foul on McKinley Walsh, that's fine, but you got to call the additional foul.
Yeah, and she just gets frustrated because, you know, maybe she said, I don't know if they exchanged words there on the miss there, but still. And she earns a trip to the line after that.
Gianna Marino checks in at the scorer's table. 1-1. The first half no good. Walsh with the rebound. They get a jump ball.
And Horesco and Walsh are just going at it right now.
Schmiegel comes out as Marino checks in for the Chargers.
Yeah, the one thing I got to say, though, I like the feistiness. I like the grittiness. You know, it's tough. I mean, you don't always got to fight, but.
Another foul against the Chargers. It's going to be 1-1. Walsh picks up her third. And there's Charlotte Gartner comes in as McKinley Walsh has a seat. gets the first half. Cortazzo. Doesn't get the second one. She gets the foul. .28 seconds remaining. Cortazzo back at the line and didn't put up who got the foul. I didn't see. She completes the three-point play.
I like the respect here. Give your seniors a little standing O.
Yeah.
Taking them out of the ball game. That's nice to see.
Shea Gilbert's in. She's a senior, though. Shot by McCullough off the iron, out of bounds. That'll do it, Christian. Ball's out of bounds. They won't get it back before the buzzer sounds. The Chargers are going to win this one 52-25. 32-point victory for the Chargers. And solidify their spot for the seeding. Of course, like I said, they got one more game. It's a non-section game against Eden Christian coming up on Saturday. But, hey, we'll step aside. I'll add up my numbers. And we'll come back, and as I give you the numbers after Christian and I talk, you'll see some replays and the highlights of this game. So don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to McKeesport, South Allegheny High School. Chargers victorious at South Allegheny. 52-25 is the final, and boy, it started out slow, Christian, but the Chargers finally found their rhythm and found the gear and just put the pedal to the metal. Yeah,
slow first half for the Chargers. You know, couldn't get it going on offense, turned the ball over a little bit too much in that first half, but once they got going in the second half and they started clicking and getting in rhythm and being more patient and executing on the offensive end, that third quarter, they did a terrific job at passing the ball and finding open shots and finishing around the rim, making their free throws, and then they did a terrific job on the defensive end, only giving up 2 points in that third quarter. And that was really to end up being the difference in this game, and then they finished it out strong, good bench play, and what a game for Claudia tonight. Terrific game. Yeah, we'll get to that. She was actually the leading scorer for both teams. But, well, good segue into that. We'll go into that now. And as I'm giving you the numbers as we did in the first half, Matt from the truck is going to put up some highlights for you.
First for the Gladiators of South Allegheny, their leading scorer I have as Lena Cortazzo with 9 points, followed by Gabby Jackson with 8 points. Gabby coming in off the bench. Also coming in off the bench is Emily Beaumont. She's basically a starter because right after the opening tip, Kaylin Thomas, who's a senior, got the start, but she had a concussion, could not play, so that was decided. It was determined ahead of time that that's what was going to happen. But anyway, Beaumont has 5 points. 4 points for Alyssa McCutcheon, and 1 point for Faith Horesco for the 25 points for the Gladiators. For your Chargers, they move on to a record of 15-6, 8-2 in the section as they get ready for the playoffs. Their leading scorer and leading all scorers coming off the bench, Claudia Irillo with 6. I had her for 16 points, followed by 3 players with 8 points. That would be Kylie Nagy, Mia Grisafi, and Emma Ficcarilli with 8 points each. 7 points for Kara Bridge. Boy, she started out slow. She only had 1 point at halftime. She ends up with 7. 3 points for Gia Irillo and 2 points for McKinley Walsh for the Chargers. 52 points. And Coach Eckerly really, he's got these I mean, we've said it all season, but he's really got these players buying into his system, and they know how to lock down a team when they really want to.
Yeah, they're doing a great job right now on the defensive end. I mean, they're really holding teams, under 30, under 40. I mean, they're having these great defensive nights. They're doing a great job of controlling the glass, and then once they get going on offense, I mean, they have 7 girls that can score at a high clip, and every night it's somebody different, and they get people involved. And in his offense, there's a lot of openings and seams, and a lot of people get opportunities to shoot the basketball. So they're doing a great job at, the chemistry's there right now. They're moving the ball well. They're getting their looks. Now it's about just making shots. But every time their defense can generate their offense, that's their best thing for them. And they get out and they run and in transition and they finish, and it's fun to watch.
It's one of the things that's really fun for me to watch, and the Chargers have mastered it this year. Is you say it all the time, the tic-tac-toe play, and I equate that to the transition points. When they bring it up the court, don't dribble it. It's passes all the way up the court, 2, 3, 4 passes, and get the bucket without one single dribble. That, to me, is fun to watch, and it's great basketball, and it takes a lot of practice to do that.
No, it really does, and, girls basketball, and not that men's isn't like that, but they always move the ball well. They always pass well. They always listen and they execute well. Not that the boys don't, but, they like to put the ball on the deck a little bit more and be a little bit more flashy. But right now the girls are doing a great job at moving the basketball, moving it around the perimeter, finding that high-low action with their bigs, playing a little inside-out game, and it's working out for them.
Well, to look at the numbers tonight, the Chargers are used to scoring 47 points, a little over 47 points. They score 52 tonight. South Allegheny's used to giving up 45 points, almost 46 points. They score 52, so they've beaten that both ways. And as far as offense for South Allegheny, they're used to scoring 40 points, almost 41 points a game. They only score 25, so that shows you the Chargers really shut them down. The Chargers used to giving up 36. Again, 25 is way under that, so the Chargers doing it defensively.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Right now, if the Chargers can stay locked in on defensive end like this and let their defense generate their offense, I mean, they're going to make a good run in this WPIAL playoffs. And, they're a team that you wouldn't want to play because they're physical, they're tough, they listen, and they execute well. And so if they keep this up right now, you want to get that non-section win on Saturday because, 1, you want the confidence, and 2, you don't want the committee to say, hey, look, they just took a loss in their last one on a non-section game, and it might matter. So it's a game that you want to come out and play hard still and get a W.
All right, that being said, we want to get out of here. I got to get on the bus. I don't want to hold the bus driver and anybody up, but the Chargers come away with a 52-25 victory over the Gladiators of South Allegheny. Want to thank everybody. Christian, thanks for coming out and doing it. I'll see you again tomorrow night. Of course, Matt Stanziola and all the great crew in the truck doing everything they do. And Brian Dashner, I want to thank him on the camera. So if you see him, thank him for his camera work as well. On behalf of OSN, I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. The Chargers win tonight, 52-25. And we're back on the air tomorrow night where the boys host the Keystone Oaks Eagles at the AAC. Hope to see you there. If not, we're here for you on OSN. Good night, everybody. Good job.